Today, we're going to talk about two new IPs that are going to be coming to Xbox. One is Blizzard, and one is from the Monster Hunter world. Let's get into the episode right now. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Xbox A. Matt, it's Court. It's Friday, Court. How you doing, big dog?
I'm good. We got two new games coming to... Hey, you know what? I can just say it. Two new games coming to Game Pass. One is that survival game that's made by Blizzard, and then we have that Monster Hunter type game made by Certain Infinity, I believe. It is made by Certain Affinity. Yeah, I got it right the first time. Look at me.
Hey.
But we're going to talk about both of them, which is awesome. It's just exciting, you know.
Yep.
Xbox so far, it's January, and they're like, "Hey, we bought Activision Blizzard. Here's new games. Here's Hitman and Extraction on Game Pass. Here's two new IPs. One is rumored, but when it's rumored by Jeff Grubb, it's real. So it's not a rumor.
Let's talk about the Verge article, the Blizzard's title. So Blizzard announces new survival game while still reeling from multiplayer controversies. The as yet unnamed game is Blizzard's newest IP since Overwatch. We're still waiting for Overwatch 2, which during the acquisition, I'm sure Overwatch 2 comes to Game Pass, but we'll see. After a week after the news that Microsoft will acquire Activision Blizzard, and amidst the new alleged union busting, labor strikes, unionization, and the continuing investigations of allegations of discrimination and abuse, Blizzard has announced it's working on a new IP. That's kind of an odd way for The Verge to like.
Well, no, I think they have to get it out there because it's
it's just kind of like
until Xbox takes over. Let's be honest here. They're like, hey,
Blizzard
we're
sucks.
giving you news about Blizzard, but they suck.
Yeah,
the employees are great.
The
bosses, the
bosses
can
eat a bag.
Yeah, he sucks.
Blizzard Entertainment, there is a tweet coming out from Blizzard, and it says, "We're building a survival game in an all-new universe, and join us in writing our next chapter." You got like a guy, you got the Blizzard logo in the corner, which will be changed to Xbox soon, and then you've got what looks to be like a hunter type person with wielding an axe, crouching down. I see like feathers for probably an arrow, and it looks cool.
Yeah, my guess on this game is we're gonna get a almost Fable,
Overwatch art style, potentially survival single player experience. Hey, you know what? Single player game, man, that's our jam. The Verge continues to say that the new game is the first in the new universe from Blizzard since Overwatch 2016. It's also the studio's first survival game. While it's fairly common to announce games early to recruit new talent, Respawn Entertainment's announcement of its new Star Wars game contained job listings. Blizzard is facing a particularly challenging time when it comes to hiring. No effing duh with that. While announcements like these are scheduled and made in advance, and there's no real way to discern if the timing is deliberate or coincidental, the announcement of this new IP does resemble the decision to announce Overwatch 2 shortly after Blizzard drew sharp criticism for banning and unbanning a player who publicly supported Hong Kong during a Hearthstone event. So we don't know when the game is going to come out, but we can safely assume, Court, PC, Xbox.
Yes, I think that is this will be an Xbox PC, Game Pass exclusive, Xbox ecosystem.
What do you think, 2025?
Well, it could be 20. It
depends how far it is.
They're hiring people, so yeah, 2024, 2025. It's a survival first-person game. You're going to have RPG mechanics. What single-player game doesn't? It looks like, yes, based on the picture, it does look in that Overwatch art style. And I'm sure for the developers, they're like, hey, come back to Blizzard, come back work here. Like, we're going to let you do something other than Overwatch, Diablo, and Hearthstone.
And Call of Duty.
Yeah, well, Call of Duty is Activision.
I know, but like all of Blizzard.
Same, yes. Yeah, so it could be the, hey, Microsoft bought us or will be buying us. Like, come work here. We're not as scummy as we used to be.
That's true, too, that they want to be able to actually attract talent and make it exciting and viable for those talents to come in and want to work there, not under the current. Because while we all know what's going on with Activision Blizzard, and it's very it's publicly known and all this stuff, there's gotta be somebody out there that's not totally familiar with what's going on and doesn't understand the any ins and outs of the deal and what is happening on that side. They may see a posting for Blizzard and all of that, and not realize that Microsoft is swooping in. But anyways, most people do know.
I'm curious to know if it's going to be in first-person view or it's going to be in third-person view. We'll see.
We'll see.
It could be side-scrolling. It's just exciting to get new IPs out of studios that for years have just been,
shackled and
hey,
can't.
just make this one game over and over again.
So let's talk about another game that's coming out, and it's being reported, as you said, you're like, it's basically confirmed because it was Jeff Grubb.
Jeff Grubb. It's Jeff Grubb.
A Monster Hunter style co-op game. Longtime Halo collaborator Certain Affinity is said to be working on the project. Xbox is working on a Monster Hunter style co-op game with developer Certain Affinity. It's been claimed. Coming from Jeff Grubb, saying, quote, they're working with Certain Affinity on what seems to be the Monster Hunter style game, Monster Hunter clone, says Grubb. They see this gameplay style succeeding, and Microsoft's like, hey, we should try to make one of those. Is anyone out there going to pitch one? And then he added, they want more variety in the kinds of games they're putting on the Game Pass, and this is an example of that. Quote, they're like, we probably can't get Monster Hunter on Game Pass. That would be pretty expensive. But we definitely want a game like that because we see the potential for that to grow and be a big thing in the long-term support. So yeah, Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I know someone, my co-host on Three Dads, Pez, would be all over this game. And I get what Microsoft's doing. They're, think about it. Right now with this Activision Blizzard, they're going to be covering mobile. They're going to have their mascot games. They're going to have their Call of Duties. And they're like, hey, we have a service and it's about content. So they're like, okay, give us a game like Monster Hunter. And there's nothing wrong with seeing a game, okay, that's being successful. And they're like, okay, give me that game. We can't go out and buy that game, but give me something that looks that way. We'll make these Type C games or Type B, not a AAA experience, I wouldn't think. Put it on Game Pass just to add more value. And if it gets people to play it, then yeah, they'll put more money into it. They'll go to that studio and be like, hey, we're going to give you more money. Make us a AAA experience around your original idea. And once again, just bringing new IPs instead of the same IPs over and over and over again.
Yeah, and that's what's nice about a Game Pass, right? Is we get fresh IPs, or at least them trying stuff when you're like, yeah, we'll give you like a AA budget, make the game the entry-level game. And yeah, like you said, if the Game Pass numbers are strong, we get subscribers and people are talking about it, then maybe there's a second one.
Yeah, they've shown there's examples. You even have like Death's Door was just came over to Game Pass. There's a lot of indie games. You have Grounded that's on Game Pass. There's a lot of games that they're, hey, let's just try something different that aren't AAA experiences that people are enjoying. One of my favorite games last year was the Artful Escape. Mm-hmm. It's an indie game. It's coming out here. It's not the AAA banger experience, but at the same time, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. So if this is a game that you can comp in, and because everybody that you're in that ecosystem with, you're going to be like, hey, there's that new game. Let's all go try it. You don't have to be like, hey, can you go to the store? Did you buy it? Did you buy it? Did you? Oh, hey, just go on Game Pass. Let's just go try it. And it shows to other, everybody at Activision Blizzard and all these other studios, hey, we're willing to put out new games. Just give us new games, man.
Give us new games. So 2 new games, 2 IPs coming to Xbox Game Pass in the future. What do you guys say? What do you think about the Blizzard one? What do you think of the Monster Hunter style game that's coming out? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye.